Welcome to Hebrew Words in Scripture. This is lesson 87. Let's spend some time in Exodus 18. We're going to look at the words Jethro and Zipporah. So here we are in Exodus 18, verse 1. When Jethro, the priest of Midian, Moses' father-in-law, heard of all that God had done for Moses and for Israel his people, and that the Lord had brought Israel out of Egypt, then Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, took Zipporah, Moses' wife, after he had sent her back. We see the two words we're going to look at in this lesson, Jethro and Zipporah. There's a lot going on here, and we're going to see other words in this portion of the Bible. So let's put this in some kind of historical context. Let's recall that Jacob, who is now called Israel, has moved his family of 70 to Egypt. After 400 years, they find themselves a nation of millions as slaves under the Pharaoh. Moses is born an Israelite, put in the river Nile, rescued by the daughter of Pharaoh and raised as royalty. At the age of 40, he kills an Egyptian and flees for his life to Midian. Moses meets his future wife, Zipporah, and is brought into the family of Jethro in Midian. They have two sons, and about 40 years later, Moses encounters God in the burning bush. God sends Moses back to Egypt to free his people, the Israelites, meets with his brother. They have the 10 plagues, the Passover, and they are released from Egypt. They cross the Red Sea and wind up in Midian in verse 18. And so now we encounter our first word in this lesson, Jethro. H3503. Yod, Tav, Resh, Vav. Jethro. Definition is his abundance. Let's see here, he is the father-in-law of Moses, also called Jethro. Its origin is from H3499. Yod, Tav, Resh, Yether. Remainder, excess, rest, remnant, excellence. Origin is H3498. Yod, Tav, Resh, Yathar. It is a primitive root, means to jut over or exceed. By implication is to excel. And the next word in this lesson is Zipporah, H6855. Sadi, Pei, Resh, He. Zipporah. The definition is bird. We see that she's the daughter of Reuel or Jethro. Reuel is another name for Jethro. She's the wife of Moses and the mother of Gershom and Eleazar. The origin is H6833. Sadi, Pei, Vav, Resh. Zippor. Again, it's a bird or a fowl. Suggests it's a little bird as a hopping bird, fowl, or a sparrow. It comes from H6852. Sadi, Pei, Resh, or Sadi, Fe, Resh. This word is pronounced safar. This is a primitive root, and its definition is to skip about, that is, to return or depart early. says the meaning is dubious. It's totally conjecture, but this is possibly a prophetic definition of her marital status as she's skipped about and returned or departed early. We'll explore this in more detail in our next lesson.